Hello everyone, my name is Priyanshu and today I will be explaining merge sort. So merge sort is a simple sorting algorithm. It's very efficient and a stable sorting algorithm. It works on the main logic divide and conquer. That's why it's also called divide and conquer algorithm. So the main core logic of this algorithm is divide and merge. Okay, so here we have taken an example of an array of size 7. So what we do, just divide the array into two parts and then sort each parts and just merge both the parts. This way our whole array gets sorted. So I have an real world example also. Suppose you have a pile of books and every book has are numbered. Okay, every book has a number on it, but the books are not sorted. So for sorting, uh, you have to sort them so that the numbers on you have to sort according to the numbers. Okay, so what you will do, if you use merge sort, you will just divide the pile of books into two and give one pile of the book to your friend and ask him to sort his pile, and you will sort your file. And after sorting each pile, you will just merge them one on another. This way you will sort your whole array. Okay, so similarly we can see here what we will do. Here is an example of array. So we will just sort it into we will just divide it into two parts. The main logic is divide and merge. So how we will divide, we will just divide it from the mid is low plus high by 2. Okay, so its mid is low is 0, high is 6 if 0 based indexing is there. So we will divide array into two parts from low to mid and mid plus 1 to high. So this way our this array is divided into two parts. Okay, we can see here these two parts. Now we will perform the similar merge sort algorithm in each arrays. We will say we will consider this array as a different new array and this second array as a different new array, and now we will perform again merge sort. Okay, so what we will do, we will divide it into two parts. Similarly, after dividing it into two parts, we will again consider each array as a new array. So it is also divided into two parts, and we will keep dividing until we reach the array size only 1. Okay, after we reach the array size only 1, what we will do, divide and merge. Now we will merge. Now the array size is 1. Now what we have to do, we have to merge. Okay, now 38 and 27 are merged. So for merging we will take a new temporary array and we will merge them. Okay, so after merging we will see that our array size of 2 will be sorted. Now all the 2, we can see 38 and 27 and 43 and 3, the two separate arrays which are sorted, now they are ready for merging above. Now we will go from bottom to up again. So now we will merge these two and again, and we will see in this example it's also given clearly that 38 and 27 are just sorted, which will give 27 and 38. Now 43 and 3 and 43. It's clearly shown in this example how we divide the array in the upper half and how we merge the arrays in the lower half. So now these two size arrays are merged, they will become 4 size and here 3 size. Now these two separate arrays which are sorted, they will also merge, and we can see that the whole array is sorted. So this was the logic divide and merge. So we have to keep in mind divide and merge. Okay, now we will go through an implementation part. I am using here GFG portal. So we are given a merge sort function. Low and R are given, L and R are given. These are the first and last index. Okay, so uh, what we will do? We first have to take out the mid. Okay, let's say mid is equals to low plus high by 2. So this is another way to take out mid. This will give the same result, and this will handle some edge cases also. Okay, so this is the same way to take out mid. Now what we will see, what we will do, we will just take out sort function, and we will ask merge sort function to again perform the same merge sort function to each arrays. So here we will pass in the first array. Let's say our whole array is divided into two arrays. From the first array will be from the low to mid. So low, which is L, and the first array's last index will be mid. Okay, now again the second array's first index will be mid plus 1, and the last index will be high. High is where it is given R here, so we will use R. Now at the end we have to just merge these arrays. For merging these two arrays, our two separated arrays, what we have to do, we have to merge it. So we will create a merge function, another merge function, where we will merge it. So we will pass low, mid and R. Okay, and for handling we are doing a recursion. We are calling merge sort function again and again, so we have to handle base case also. So the base case will be when our array size will become 1. So when our array size will become 1, so L is greater than equal to R. Okay, L will be greater than equal to R. Okay, so we will say return. Okay, now we will just return here. Now I am going to create the merge function which will return nothing. Okay, so in the merge function we are passing an array. The starting index will be low, the mid and the high. We have to just think of it, we are merging our two sorted arrays. Okay, so this is the task of merge function. Okay, so how we will merge it? I told you earlier that we will create a temporary array, temp. Okay, and now our starting of the first array will be low, and our starting of the second array, which we are saying right array, will be mid plus 1 clearly. Now what we will just do, and see the main logic for the merge function. If I tell you from the example, what we will do, let's say we have to merge 27, 38, this array number 6 and number 10, 3 and 43. So what we will do, we will take two pointers, left and right. Left will be at the starting of this 6th array and right will be in the starting of this 10th array. Now we will compare the left and right pointers 27 and 3, and which will be smallest. The smallest one will be added in the temporary vector. Okay, so we will add 3 in the temporary vector. Okay, let's say 11th number is a temporary vector. So actually at last it's not the temporary vector, it's the original array. So we have to, after just creating the temporary vector, we have to store the values of the temporary vector in the original array, because we have to sort the original array. Okay, we are just taking temporary vector as a helper. So left pointer will be at the starting of 6 and right pointer will be at the starting of 10th array. So we have compared 27 and 3, and the smallest one will be uh, we will push back in the temporary vector. Now we will move the left pointer uh, ahead. So here's the right pointer, we will move the right pointer ahead. Now we will compare 27 and 43. So 27 will be pushed back. Now left pointer will be increased, 38 and 43, so 38 will be pushed back. Now if one of the array is exhausted, we can see that sixth array is exhausted. So now for the edge case we have to push back 43 also. So what we will do, we just at the end of the our when array will be exhausted, at the end we will again call a while loop for both the arrays, such that the array which is not exhausted, their elements are pushed back into the temporary vector. So we can see here, if left is less than equal, until left is less than equal to the last, that is mid, and right array's limit is high. So what we have to do, we have to just check which element is smaller. If array of left element is smaller than the array of right element, then we will just push back array of left. Okay, and we will increment the left pointer. Else if the array of right, that is right element is greater, right element is smaller, then we have to push back array of right. Now okay, now we have to handle the exhausting case, when one of the array is exhausted and one array is still left. So let's handle both the cases smartly. So first I will handle the first array case. So if left is less than equal to mid, still means the first array is still left. So we will do the same thing here, we will just push back all the elements, left elements. And similarly with the second array, when right is still less than equal to high, so we will push these elements. So this way we can see that elements will be transferred to temporary vector. Now we have to sort the original array, so we will transfer all the elements from the temporary vector to the original array. So we will say array of I is equals to temporary of I minus low, because array of I will be temporary of 0. So we can see I minus low, I is low starting and low minus low is 0, so temporary of 0, and it will go till high. So this way our original array will be created such that both the arrays are merged. So this way our merge function will clearly merge both the sorted arrays to one. So this way our merge function will be created, and merge sort function is also done. Now let's submit it and check whether we are able to pass all the test cases or not. So we can see we have solved the problem successfully. And now if I tell you about the time complexity and space complexity, so we can see we are dividing the array into two parts each and every time. So this the time complexity we can see will be big of n log n in all the worst case, worst, average and best case, because we are dividing the array into two parts. And to be more specific, this log n will be have base 2, will be having base 2, and the space complexity is big of n due to that temporary vector. Okay, now if I tell you one more thing about this, it's a very efficient, highly efficient algorithm. 1 minute. And it's very stable algorithm. Okay, so this was all about merge sort. Thank you.